Okay, today we're here with Aldo. Aldo to me is just a really good example of what Dr. Bolton does differently than everybody else. This result you see here is from one procedure. It's barely 9 months.
9 months.
Okay, so he has 3 more months of results to come. And Aldo is one of those guys, and he's all over our website. You can check out the video from the day one when he came in for surgery, the healing process after 10 days. You'll see photos and videos of him at 3 months, at 7 months, and today at 9 months. So it's really an incredible documentation of an example of someone who came in with good ingredients for success. He had nice donor hair. He had tremendous loss on top of his head from front to back, and Dr. Bolton made a total transformation for him that would not be possible with any other doctor because they don't use Dr. Bolton's technique. The max harvest technique is unique to Dr. Bolton. He's the only one doing that technique, and it puts the patient first, not the revenue of a practice first. So Aldo, tell us a little bit of your situation. Aldo is a real person. He's disputed sometimes where people look at him on the internet, they find it hard to believe, but it's documented, it's all there. Many photos and videotapes of this one result from Dr. Bolton. And he met with a lot of skepticism on some of the websites that are out there that tout themselves as consumer oriented, where they want to help you, but all they're doing is pushing their network of doctors. Anyone outside the network of their doctors is going to be put down, either with a real something negative, or they'll deny knowing who that doctor is, and they'll say, well, I don't know who that doctor is, why take a chance? Go with one of our proven doctors. They're not doing that out of the good-naturedness of their heart. They're doing it because they want, it's a revenue supply for them, and they entice people to join their site by saying, everybody in our #1 site in America who comes here, thousands of people a day, we're going to send you business. So it's very attractive for doctors to subscribe to that practice, but what you don't know is they're only going to recommend their doctors on that site, even though they make like they're not doing that. That's what they're doing. And if you look through their disclaimers, you'll see that. Aldo, what was your experience going on the website? You tried to help people, you put your photos out there, and what happened?
This is very disappointing to see that people will try, to sabotage, something good, at this industry. The team we have here, that's something I've never experienced anywhere else. That between the doctor and the staff and all the people working here, from the nurses to the people in the office, from Josh to the Dr. Bolton, I've never seen, following up like this in my life. Day by day they call you. You have the cell phone of the doctor. I have Josh's cell phone. They call me every day. They come home to visit me, after surgery. They pick up my prescription for me. They came home. They bring me the alopecia, the Rogaine. The surgery went smoothly. They removed my suture line after 10 days. Everything they promised me, I experienced exactly what they promised me. I didn't experience any discomfort, anything else that they promised me. And let me tell you something. I'm a real person. This is a real surgery. That was one surgery. And I try to bring as many people as I can. I try to bring all my family from Europe. They're coming over here. They trying, to come as soon as possible. Dr. Bolton is very busy, but we try to put them, on the first plane to come here from Paris, from Israel, from Belgium, from Italy. And I got family a little bit over, all around the globe. And they're all trying to come here together because they know me. They know I'm a real person. And like I said, the best thing I can do for you, I can give you, I'm not ashamed, I'm not embarrassed, I can give you, I'm not hiding from the public, I can give you my cell phone number, my email. I will be happy to meet you. If you don't want to meet with the doctor, if you think there's anything, weird or anything to be skeptical, about the doctor and this and the procedure, we're doing here, I will meet you in person at any Starbucks you want, anywhere you want. I will meet you, I will show you some family picture that was taken, a year ago, 8 months ago, 10 months ago, a picture of 2-3 years ago, and I was bald. I had nothing left on my head except, the side here and a little bit on the back. Otherwise, I lost everything. Those past 10 years, I had a huge amount of loss, of my hair. I lost about like 80%, 90% of my hair, and I had nothing left. And I went to see 3, 4, 5 doctors. I went in France, I went in New York, I went in California, I went in Italy, and I tried to have a disclaimer, and something signed by the doctor that I will be happy, 100%, and no doctor could sign me, any of those papers. The only doctor, who tell me, Aldo, listen, you're gonna get this. I bring to Dr. Bolton my ID, my driver license for about 10 years ago, exactly 10 years ago, and he told me I can give this back to you if you trust me with the surgery. that's what I did, and it's exactly, you know, what it gave me back. And I couldn't be more happy, you know, of the result. And this is beyond expectation. And this is very sad what's happening right now. Those people trying, you know, to destroy everything those good people did here. And this is, I mean, this is sad. This is very upsetting. And please feel free to call me anytime. I give you my direct line, my cell phone. You can reach me anytime. A couple of people already called me telling me, you know, how much doctor pay you to do this. Did they shave you your head? How much they give you to shave your head? And they give you some post picture after on internet. This is Photoshop. And I told those people, I said, call me. I meet you anywhere you want. I will, after 10 minutes, 30 minutes of your time, you know, and my time, I will convince you this is real pictures, this is real deal. There is nothing I need. This is no Photoshop. This is no internet. This is all real. I'm a real person. Again, I lost 90% of my hair. I was bald completely, and the only one who gave me a shot, the only person who make it happen was Dr. Bolton, and nobody else can do this. You want to try someone else? You're gonna hit the wall. You're gonna spend your money for nothing, because he's the only one on the industry who can do this. It's not about money. It's about giving you back, you know, your confidence, about giving you back all your hair, and nobody else can do this. So feel free to call me. My phone number is 754-234-3932. You can reach me by email at prestigehome@aol.com. I'll be happy to meet you. I'll be happy to give you some guidance, some direction about the procedure and everything. And again, no one, don't even waste your time to go anywhere else. No one can do what Dr. Bolton can do. That's the best I can do. I mean,
that's pretty passionate, and you can see why his results are, you know, Dr. Bolton, he creates miracles here. And I like to say Aldo's the only one that gets that result, but it's not true. He has case after case. We're a low volume practice, boutique style. Dr. Bolton's not looking to do multiple surgeries per day. Basically, it's one case at a time. There's nothing else going on in the office besides Dr. Bolton's case. 100% focus on the patient, and you see what you see on our website. There are many guys who've had one procedure who have extraordinary results. That's because of his method, and that's because of his business model, which is just to focus on one person at a time. Very unusual, and it's really a shame that we go to other websites where other doctors or people who are employed by those doctors are trying to discourage people from going with Dr. Bolton, and that's what's happening. He's a threat to these other guys because basically Dr. Bolton could do in one procedure what other doctors can't do in 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 procedures. And there are case after case on our website of guys who went through multiple procedures with very minimal results. And there's a lot of people out there right now who are looking at this site and they're saying, yeah, you know what, that's me. I've done multiple procedures over the years and I have minimal results. Well, change your philosophy. Realize that Dr. Bolton uses a different method to get you a different result. And you will do what his patients have done, which is get more in one procedure than they've gotten in multiple other procedures. I'm also an example of someone who's had multiple procedures with other doctors. I was basically happy with it till I saw what Dr. Bolton did for me in this one procedure. He gave me more thickness and density in my one procedure than my prior 4 procedures. So I'm part of that unique club of patients who were lucky enough to find Dr. Bolton and finally get a very substantial result even in one procedure, even with a very thin, fine hair to work with. He lowered my hairline, he built out the temporal peaks, shaped my face, framed it, made a bit. Matter of fact, my complaint is after 8 months he gave me too much hair. So that's very rare in this business that you feel like you got too much, and you just won't see that kind of result from one procedure anywhere else. So we're passionate about Dr. Bolton. We love what he's done for us, and we realize that he's one of a kind. And we hope that you look at the photos, look at the videotapes, look at the presentation that he has, and realize that what he does is differently. There's no one else out there doing what he's doing. He's going to be less expensive than the other quality doctors who are doing this procedure, and he's going to get you more in one procedure than the other doctors will as well. So you're not having to repeat the procedure every year and chasing your results and hoping to get density this time. That won't happen here.